Hey everyone, it's Christine and welcome back to Paranormal TV. So today I wanted to do a dream interpretation video, which I haven't done in quite some time. I figured I would just do it because I know that a lot of my subscribers do really like those dream interpretation videos, and I have not been keeping up my dream journal. I haven't been attempting to interpret any dreams. I don't even have my book with me that I use to interpret my dreams, but I'm gonna just kind of look it up online and talk about the dreams with you guys, and we'll try to interpret it. So hopefully this isn't a fail. So I have two dreams I'm going to interpret with you guys today. I'm going to be interpreting a fairy dream and a dream I had last night. So I'm going to start with the fairy dream because I had this a little while ago, so I'm going to start with this one first. My dream, I found a fairy, and it was a very strange dream, but it was like a very fun dream at the same time. I don't know, it's kind of bizarre. So I was in a room that was my room. It was mine and my husband's room, but it wasn't this room, so it really wasn't our room, but it was our room in the dream. It was like a made-up home, I guess. I wish it was my room because it had these big windows and it was a very nice room. In that room we found a fairy, and then the fairy just kind of like appeared, and it was this really bright but not overwhelmingly bright glow that the fairy kind of set off, and she was like floating in our faces pretty much. She was just a few feet from our faces, I should say, and it was just this bright gold glow, but it was like warming internally and externally, if that makes any sense. In the dream, we were like so excited about it. It just kind of like brought happiness to the room. And a very strange dream, but kind of a very interesting dream. I was kind of like, when I woke up in the middle of it, I was like, dang, I kind of wish I knew what was going to happen from there. Go look up what fairy dreams means, and then usually there will be like hints in your dream to help you better interpret the dream. Before I let this up, I want to say I clearly am not an expert. I clearly do not know everything there is to know about dream interpretation. I'm pretty much a beginner of dream interpretation. I do get a lot of questions about dream interpretation, and a lot of people, since I did that demon dream interpretation video, which I will link, I did a dream meaning and then a paranormal explanation video, so I did two parts to it. But since I did those videos, people kind of ask me a lot, like, what does my dream mean? And it's a little harder because I don't know you personally, and I don't believe that all dreams necessarily have a secret meaning. In fact, I think that some dreams may just occur because of something that you watched or you read or something that was on your mind. I might not be able to figure out what your dream means because I don't really know you personally, and I don't really know what's going on in your life, and sometimes that can really affect how your dreams are and what's going on in your dreams. So sometimes you need to look at your dreams from a personal standpoint and figure out personally what is going on, and that's how you can interpret your dreams. So you can ask. I may not know though what your dream means. It may be something personal, it may be something just affected by something you watched, so it may be hard for me to help you figure it out because I'm not an expert and I don't know you personally. Since fairy dreams are flighty, when you dream of fairies, interpretation may be different depending on a variety of factors. That is something you really have to take into all your dreams. The fairies also represent the soul. It may also mean that you are searching for a nice happy ending to a solution in your life, the fairy tale ending. I feel like I definitely am searching for a nice happy solution. I'm trying to figure out several things with my life and just kind of like get it together basically, so that pretty much fits everything, and I obviously want to have a very happy ending, so that really suits it. If a man dreams of a fairy, it is symbolic of his feminine side. It may be a reminder that he needs to work on putting more balance in his life. For a woman, the dream may also indicate her feminine side, but it also may be symbolic of her own mother or some part of self that needs to be brought to the forefront of her personality. When adults dream of a fairy, it may be that he or she would rather have a simpler or a mystical view of life. I think that would be awesome. I guess I don't really have a simple mystic view of life. That would be cool to have one. If you have an issue in your life, it may mean that you are searching for some assistance with that issue, even if you're not ready to admit that you need assistance. If you dream of an evil fairy, it is a sign that some part of you should be set free for the betterment of your life. It goes on to state like fortune telling in a dream. Now, I don't believe in fortune telling in a dream. That's not my favorite interpretation of dreams, but there are some people who believe in that. So if you do believe in that and you're curious, it says that a fairy dream can be good or bad. If the fairy in your dreams is happy, you will be surrounded by pleasure. The fairy in my dreams was happy, so if this is a fortune telling dream, which I don't really believe it is, but if it was, that is nice. Happiness, you also be surrounded by happiness and joy in your life. If the fairy dream is unhappy, it means that you will lose money or love, maybe even both. So thankfully the fairy was happy. So basically my interpretation of the dream is, after reading all this, is that I'm trying to put my life together and I want it to just all work out for me. And like, obviously who would want it not to work out for them, but I want it to all work out desperately, and it's coming out in my dreams that I want to just have every part of my life just work out, be good, be happy, and figure everything out. Okay, so now we're going to talk about my second dream, which involved a bird, and I kind of have an idea of what this dream may have meant, but I'm going to read about it and then interpret it on here. So the dream was very weird. I went into the kitchen and there was a pigeon in the room flying around and flying all over my head, and kind of like, not necessarily like extremely violent, but like the bird was agitated. My sister-in-law came in the room and she told me get in the corner because I have Evans syndrome. So she told me to get in the corner so the bird didn't like really hurt me or anything. Not that I think the bird would hurt me too bad. And I'm like in this corner and I'm sitting down and the bird keeps coming at me, trying to claw at me and peck at me, and I'm like pushing a pillow towards it, like not hitting it with the pillow, but going like that to try and scare it. And it just kept coming back as she has the door open and she's trying to shoo it out. So that was a pretty weird dream, very hectic dream, and I think I know what it means, but let's go look it up first. To see birds in your dreams symbolize your goals, aspirations, and hopes. To dream of chirping and or flying birds represent joy, harmony, ecstasy, balance, and love. It denotes a sunny outlook in life. You are experiencing spiritual freedom and psychological liberation. Okay, so I think that we can say that if the bird was not happy, then you clearly, your life is not as happy as you want it to be, you're not in the right place, things like that. The bird, it was not exactly very happy. The bird was agitated and very hectic. The bird was singling out myself and it was going for me. And so what I think this dream means is that I have these aspirations in life and I'm hoping to reach them, but they just kind of seem far away and things are getting very hectic for me and a little bit overwhelming, and I think that's coming out in my dreams, and that is basically what the birds symbolized for me. My aspirations, I feel like they're kind of out of reach, they're very hard for me to get, and I'm just kind of struggling with my goals at the moment. So I think that's what that dream meant. Let me know if you guys have anything to add to this, if you like to interpret dreams and you want to tell me what you think my dreams mean. Let me know down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will see you in my next one. Bye.